Faith Lutheran.
Welcome to Keeping Up with the Crusaders. I'm Jay.
And I'm Maddie. Oh no.
What's wrong, Maddie?
I have spring fever.
Yep, spring's in the air. We've got the latest news for you.
I so can't wait till spring break comes. Oh, where are you going, Jay?
I'm going to Hawaii.
Lucky. Let's go to Ian for the inside scoop of spring break.
Hi, I'm Ian, asking students what their plans are for spring break. We went around campus asking students if they were going on a fun spring break vacation this year. Seems like the beach is a popular spot for spring break this year.
Venice Beach, California.
I'm going to Hawaii.
I'm going to go to the beach and have some fun.
I'm going to go to Coronado Beach and Hawaii.
I'm going to Coronado Beach.
Some people did not go to the beach this year. We asked them what they were doing instead.
I'm going to Washington, D.C., and then I'm going to go to Florida to go to Disney World.
Probably just play lacrosse and stay home.
Going to Italy.
I have a softball tournament here in Las Vegas, and then I will be going to California.
Since we have a week off of school, we asked students if they're going to be hanging out with any of their friends.
No.
I don't have any friends.
No, I'm antisocial.
Oh, I'm not going to hang out with friends. I'm going to hang out with my super cool family.
If my family counts, yes.
Yeah, probably. I don't really think I'll spend a lot of time with my friends, but I'll try to.
Looks like Faith Lutheran's going to have a wild ride in spring break this year. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ian. Speaking of spring, are you doing any spring sports, Maddie?
Just some golf here and there. But let's go to Cage for the upcoming spring sports.
Hi, I'm Cage Kraft from Keeping Up with the Crusaders, giving you the inside scoop on the spring sports. There are a variety of sports in the spring season. Let's see what students play.
Lacrosse.
I'm gonna do track this year.
I'm gonna do soccer, yeah.
The students pick their sports over the others. Let's ask why.
Because track is boring. Who wants to run in circles constantly? It's boring.
I chose track because I want to get ready for football season. I just want to go in and running against other people.
I was gonna do track, but soccer seems fun too.
We asked students what their favorite part about this sport is.
Because it's fun to hit people and make them hurt for a few seconds or minutes.
I like this sport because it's racing in all type of different ways, and you just beat people all the time. It's just the thrill and the fun.
Competing with all the other schools.
Well, that's it for me. From Keeping Up with the Crusaders, I'm Cage Kraft. Back to you in the studio.
Jay, aren't you going to do soccer this spring?
I might, but I know that Zach is. Let's pass it over to Zach for the inside scoop.
I'm here to see how the soccer season's kicking off. There are 11 positions in soccer. Let's see what students like to play.
I used to play goalie, but now I play left mid.
Center midfield.
Defensive center mid.
Out of the 265 million professional soccer players in the world, some really stood out.
Probably Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hope Solo.
Alex Morgan.
Lionel Messi.
The players and Coach Hazen are already excited for the new season.
I'm looking forward to just playing with my friends and working as a team.
Getting to know people more and just like playing with friends.
Playing with everyone and playing against the different schools and getting to know people better.
Just working with the middle school kids. It's really fun to be working with boys and girls at the same time. And I love working with soccer players when they're in middle school because I get to learn about them a little bit before I get to work with them in high school.
Remember to come to Travis March 17th, 18th, and 19th. For Keeping Up the Crusaders, I'm Zach. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Zach. I'm kind of sad that the school year is coming to an end. What class are you looking forward to next year, Jay?
Well, I got into Applied Christianity, and I'm excited about that. Let's go to John for the latest news about Applied.
I'm reporter John, giving you the inside scoop on Applied Christianity. We asked students why they tried out for Applied Christianity.
Because I did it last year and I really enjoyed it.
I didn't want to be in New Testament.
I like to be on stage.
We asked students if they were afraid of being on the stage in front of a lot of people.
No.
Because I've done stuff on stage before.
A little bit, but I've kind of gotten used to it over the years because I'm a dancer.
Now we know what the students here at Faith think about Applied. I'm reporter John. Back to you in the studio.
Maddie, didn't you just have your 14th birthday?
I sure did, Jay.
Did you know 10 million people have the same birthday as you?
No, Jay. Tell me more.
Faith has some fun facts to share with us.
Now that the Oscars are all said and done, it's time to give you the inside scoop about this legendary night.
Did you know that a pizza delivery man got tipped $1,000 just for delivering pizza to Ellen at the Oscars? At age 23, Jennifer Lawrence is the youngest actor ever to receive 3 Oscar nominations. Gwyneth Paltrow once said thank you 23 times at the Oscars. John Lasseter dresses his Oscars in Barbie clothes. It takes nearly a month to finish 50 statues for the Oscars. Remember that woman who said thank you 23 times? Well, she also cried enough to water 657 plants. Now let's hand it over to Riley for a fact about PE. Studies show that students with a longer time in gym class are better students overall.
Speaking of exercising, the struggle was so real in PE yesterday.
Oh, I know. Let's run it over to Mary on PE.
Hi, I'm Mary Martinez reporting to you about competitive PE. Competitive PE takes place all day. The students share what block they have it.
Third block on maroon days.
G2. Yeah. G1. G2. Everyone's favorite part about the class varies, so they tell us what their favorite thing about it is.
Most of my friends are in that class and it's really fun.
Not running. Probably the people in this class. Running is the hardest thing about the class. Some of the students agree with me.
That we just actually get to be more competitive and that they don't mind when you're competitive.
The workouts.
Running. Doing sprint walks. For Keeping Up with the Crusaders, I'm Mary Martinez. Back to you in the studio.
My PE class has been playing basketball for our unit.
Just in time for March Madness. Let's pass it on down the court to Reed.
Hello, I'm Reed. I started making my brackets for March Madness and started to think, who do students and teachers think will be in March Madness? So let's go find out. We found out that many people favor Minnesota, Duke, North Carolina, and Wichita State. Who's your favorite team?
My favorite team is the University of Minnesota.
Duke.
I would say North Carolina.
I gotta say my favorite college hoop team is the Wichita State Shockers, and they finished 31-0, so.
Most students, teachers, and faculty think that Syracuse, Wichita State, Kentucky, and Duke will be in the Final Four, but there were many other teams mentioned.
My guess would be Louisville, Virginia, Duke, and Syracuse.
Kentucky, Duke, Syracuse, and maybe Kansas. I think at least Wichita will make it at least to the Final Four, but I don't think that they may have a shot at the championship.
Who else do you think will be in the Final Four?
Duke, definitely. Probably North Carolina, it depends, or Kansas.
Most people say that Duke or Wichita State will be in the championship, but Coach Wilson tells us who he thinks will dance their way into the championship.
Probably Louisville, again.
Seems like we know who students and teachers are going to put in their brackets. For Keeping with the Crusaders, I'm Reed Frivola. Back to you in the studio.
Hey Jay, are you looking for anything to donate for this year?
Sure.
Lauren's story shows how you can donate towards this month's charity.
Over 54 million babies die each year because their parents can't take care of them. For this month's charity, we are helping raise money for the parents who can't house their children and rethink abortion. Miss Worrell explains this month's charity.
This month's charity is for the First Choice Pregnancy Center. It's a crisis pregnancy center where women can go and get counseling if they find themselves pregnant and not knowing what they want to do with the baby. So they can get counseling. The counselors will advise them of all of their options, and they can also get a free ultrasound so that they can see the baby and how far along the baby's developed. And what they decide to do is up to them, but they provide free counseling and free ultrasound services.
Students told us why this month's charity was important to them.
I think that it's good, and I support it.
I like this month's charity because it helps out babies.
Told us why it's beneficial to help out as much as possible.
I think it's beneficial because these are future Nevada citizens and students, maybe even future faith students. So I think it's important. It's a part of our community that was started a long time ago. Faith is a longtime supporter, and they are doing important work here in the Valley.
I think it's beneficial because it's bad that children could be dying from this, and it's good that we can help them.
Because there's a lot of helpful that we can help babies in a lot of ways, because if they don't have any parents, they can't really be helped.
We're hoping to raise a lot of money for this month's charity.
I'm hoping to raise about $3,000.
Enough to help at least, 30 babies.
I hope that we raise enough, like around $5,000. That would be nice.
Stop by Ms. Worrell's room for more information. For Keeping Up with the Crusaders, I'm Lauren. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Lauren. Well, that's it for the spring newscast.
Remember, Faith Lutheran.
Stay holy and stay in school.